What up, YouTube? It's Juicy going over the exciting new legendary. So let's get some things out of the way before I get into this kit. Let's go over the team. I'm not going to read this word for word, but the big things are Emma Frost and the Ancient One are going to round out the team. Um, so Emma Frost is going to be a good guy, Ancient One from the Marvel Comics, right? That's exciting. And then we got Doctor Strange and Moon Dragon. Go ahead and start bringing up those tunes. We'll see how they go, but in the upcoming vlog, right, they're going to come and they're going to show us the rest of the team. But today, those are the four people to round up the Astral team, which is going to be focused on, forgot what it is, the new thing, which is going to be Battle World, and then I believe it is War Defense. I could be wrong on that when we get into the kit. Shadow King is a pretty cool guy, right? Um, the biggest thing, he's Astral Powers, most ancient level force. Right, not gonna read this verbatim. You're gonna have a blog with this, and I don't want to get too much. I really want to get into the details. So he has war bonuses and he has battle worlds, and he's gonna have awaken abilities like all other legendaries. Um, and he's gonna bring in a possessed mechanic. But I'm before we even get into his kit, gonna show you one of the teams that if you're focused on, I want to make sure I'm unlocking this legendary. Who do I need to work on? Who do I need to have built up? So they're saying Mercs for Money, Out of Time, Superior 6, Illuminati, and Cabal, and then Annihilators is the other requirement. I believe that was announced. So I don't know why that's not even on here. That should be on here. That should be added. The Annihilator should be on this list of people you need to build up for the Legendary. But just anyway. Oh, this is to add you the Battle World status. So these are teams that are going to be on for Battle Worlds, but also these are great teams. Work on them. I know Cabal, or sorry, Illuminati and Annihilators are the two main teams that are the unlocked. Unless they've changed it, that would be news to us as well as them. So let's hope that that is what you got. So anyway, let's roll on over to the rest of his kit. All right, so let's go over this. So one thing he has is this cool thing. He has a new feature called Possess, um, where he spawns into this, and while possessed, the end of turn, the non-sentient animal uses their ability to attack the most injured ally with brain piercing, drain, steals, right, and then fills it with clears with possess. Well, this is pretty cool. Uh, he regains possessed, so it's his mechanic. It's gonna go with him. It's gonna be kind of his flavor. It's just a new ability. We're gonna see. Probably gonna be buggy, but we're gonna be awesome. Or be awesome. So the best thing to always see is what is his passive doing, and we're just gonna start with the awakened part, because the unawakened versus awakened is just hard to read on this, and so the big thing is, right, so on spawn, gain possess, clear possess from all allies. When this character or any astral ally has possessed, at the end of the turn, the character ability uses, so they use their ultimate ability on the ult. So they basically take a turn and they attack on offense. So the flavor is, right, he has four heroes around him, and then he is the villain who's possessing the good guys and using their abilities for nefarious purposes, right? So he's the only villain on the team. The rest of them are all heroes, and he's possessing them and then making them do attacks to the enemies. One thing is that then that character's gonna gain some speed bar, 15%, as it looks like. You can't, if they're possessed, they can't gain trauma or stun, so that's actually a good thing, because trauma is a huge thing for controlling these guys. Um, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna keep going. So it says when a character that's possessed dies, apply possess to another random astral ally that is possessed. So this team is gonna be very. He's gonna be the tether of the team. We're gonna see his plug and play value. Let's see what this. So the next thing that we want to worry about is his special or his basic. Sorry, I'm jumping around. Just it helps me. This is how I learn kits. So you're seeing how I'm learning it, right? So the passive kind of tells me how this team's gonna work, and then I'm gonna read his basic to see what kind of ISO he's gonna be, and then I'll look at his special and his ultimate. So his basic is gonna apply bleeds. That's always generally assigned for a striker in battle road. Apply blind. Mind control the enemy with the highest damage, and when forced to attack an ally, um, he does less damage to other allies. Okay, that's good. Let's see here. His assist counter is that he applies 2 bleeds for 2 turns. We'll have to see the other ones. That's not the great. I mean, the bleeds gives him a good reason to be striker, but I can easily see this guy being a raider if his other attacks are going to be splash. Like I can already see right here from that little glance that the special is a primary adjacent, so raider might look good. Um, Skirmisher may look good. I think he's gonna have great stats, so I don't think he's gonna be skirmisher today. He's probably gonna be striker or raider. Um, but his special ability on the Awakened, right, is going to gain apply 2 evade offense up to self and offense allies. Flip all positive effects to negative effects on primary adjacent target. Prama ability block. Okay, so he's definitely looking at being with the extra focus. This is definitely Screaming Raider to me. I could be wrong, but I think that somebody else on the team is probably going to have a better striker ability. He has already a great focus because he's going to have new stats. He's going to have a lot of damage. He already has he has extra focus in his special. So that's a good sign for Raider. That's pretty strong, right? So he's gonna attack the primary target. He's gonna flip all their stuff. He's gonna apply trauma and ability block for 1 turn, or 2 turns for trauma, 1 block for ability block, and then in wars he's gonna spread negative effects, kind of like the Venom. So I wonder if they're gonna have one of those guys is gonna clump them together to add that value. That or he'll gonna go really well with like Void Knight in plug and play, right? Clump it together, Void Knight, put that trauma ability block and everybody on that. So be looking out for him with like Red Hulk, Void Knight, things like that, and outside of this team. Ultimate Astral Annihilation is 4/6. Reduce the duration of all negative effects on this character by 2. Heal also, so he's gonna be healing. Copy and clear all positive effects from enemy to self. Attack all enemies for 500%. Everything in this is screaming Raider to me, to be honest with y'all. Only thing that you can say is that he's healing. His passive gives them drain. Seems like this team doesn't. This isn't the healer of the team. He's the guy who gives speed bar and immunity and stuff like that. Or sorry, he gives them speed bar by giving them possess, which forces them to attack out of turn, which is going to be really strong. He will be attacking out of turn, so then they can. All this is Screaming Raider to me, guys. That's just my 2 cents based off of this. It's a pretty cool kit with him possessing his teammates to attack, and then which is going to give them extra damage because they're going to be firing off, I believe it's their ultimates. Yeah, with that ability, right? So use their ultimate abilities, yeah. So that's a pretty strong. Anyway, my vote Raider on this. And then anyway, excited for the team, excited what it's going to be looking like. Again, this is my first video kind of on this topic. I tend to focus on Crucible and gameplay, some more content focused gameplay and less news, but had the time, right, being on the weekend. And yeah, so let me know how y'all like this video, if I should do more of these, or I should be focused more on just continuing what I'm doing best, which is creating counters for y'all for the next CC season. Yeah, but again, for right now, I think today the thing is to build up the Doctor Strange, the Moon Dragon. I think it's depending on where you're at in the game. I wouldn't go out of your way to I wouldn't delay unlocking Odin. I wouldn't delay unlocking Mephisto for these 2 characters. Reworks tend to be strong, but they tend not to be that strong. That would be my advice on that. My focus would be on building the teams that you need today. This team is coming soon. My guess is, I mean, the last member is this is the next team. So that means that you should be focusing on your finish out your Night Stalkers, start moving on to this, start building them. I'm gonna build. I'm done with the Night Stalkers are gonna come out. I'm missing those members. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get anything for a while because I'm unlocking free to play. Still don't have a Mega Sentinel, so waiting on them. So that's where my gold supply is, and then I'm just waiting for this team to come. I've already brought these 2 members up, and so that'd be my advice to you: is depending on where you're at in the game, build up these 2 teams. And oh yeah, let me know what your thoughts on Shadow King is. Trying to be quick about this. Yeah, and how you think about this video. Later, y'all.